Hello everyone, it's good to see you. Happy Sunday wherever you are in the world. Happy morning, happy afternoon, good evening. Hello Willie, it's good to see you. It's almost the end of the summer. I'm excited that the kids go back to school. I'm excited to go back to routine. Hey Christopher, good to see you. Good morning Susan. We have a heat wave here. Yeah, I hope you're well. If it's your first time here, you're watching the replay and it's your first time, welcome. We do this live. We try to every Sunday, a few Sundays every month. Yeah, if you have any questions, ask them. I monitor the chat. Hello, David from Aurora, Colorado. Beautiful. And good afternoon, Emilio. Good to see you. And if you've been here before, you know what we do here. It's good to see you. And Phaser, hello. And good morning, Mike from Alaska. Let's do all things accordion. I have one song that I want to play, Cass's theme from Zelda, from the Zelda game. Otherwise, we'll play music. We'll have a good time. And I have a student email that I'd like to get to as well. Otherwise, yeah, I hope you're doing well. Ooh, how about Nothing Else Matters? Yeah. Metallica, right? I used to play it on guitar. I think it's a real guitar song. Let's do it. I need to listen to it again. Nothing Else Matters. That would be a beautiful song to do. Hello Christian. Let's start off with Cass's theme. It's a beautiful song. It was in my head last night, so let's do it. Do I know how it goes? Not really. Yeah, something like that. Don't know where it goes. Let's do it again. Again. How do we practice that part? Because I was relying a bit on muscle memory, right? There was... from here. Last time. Super cool. Hello, dreaded shortcake. Hello, Ronald. It's good to see you. Thank you for doing your monthly challenge. That was Cass's theme from Zelda. Sometimes I remember songs, sometimes I don't. Start off really slowly. If I don't remember a specific section, it's nice to practice it at the moment. Hello, Colin from Wales. You're having trouble finding good guides for the left-hand side. Do you have any I might be able to use? Yeah, Frog Joe. It depends. Yes. I'll... Is it the coordination, or just if I say play me a G major waltz, can you do that? Right? So find your G major, do your G major waltz. And then if I say C major waltz, the idea with the left hand is you don't need to know all of it. The idea is you need to know the shape of an papa. Anywhere you do that shape will be an papa sound, the major and minor, right? You think the best thing for the left hand is playing the piano? It's a thing that benefits, but I would say I agree and disagree with you, Willie, there. In general, Frog Joe, here's... I'll send you some resources. Master Left Hand, Accordion Love. If it's just the basics... Here is, I'm pasting a URL into the chat. That just explains what to do in terms of the mechanics of it. That will teach you how to place your fingers on the left hand. That's fine. That's like learning the alphabet. All of a sudden you can say the ABCs and you know how to pronounce things. You need to start playing, though, and switching between chords to chord efficiently. A hardware comment. I cannot see the lower corner of your Camilla, but I think it has 37 piano keys. As your new settimo soprano 41 keys long? I'm practicing with 30 and 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 41. Starting from the F, going to the E, and this big E, I believe, has more. Yes, that one's 41. No problem, Froggy Joe. Let me know where you're struggling. This is the same. It's from an F to an E, 41 as well. These keys are bigger, though. The actual key size seems to be bigger. Something's bigger about the black accordion. Nothing else matters. Anyways, check out that link if it didn't show up for you. This is the URL, accordionlove.com/master the left hand buttons. Understanding the left hand, and then there are a few other videos. Understanding waltz, papa, making large jumps, and how to practice. Yeah, that's the link. And obviously there are lots of resources around hand coordination. Good. Nothing else matters. I need the chords. I kind of know the song. Nothing else matters. Chords. I'll show you what I'm Googling. Chords by Metallica. Yeah, I think, I hope this is the song that you're asking for. E, D, C, E, D, C, E, D, C, G, B, E minor. E minor, yes. So, to Frog Joe, who was asking about left hand. When I pull up a song, I look at the chords. E minor, D, C. E minor, D, C. If I was you, and again, I'm not you, but depending on what the idea here is, I would take a piece of paper and write down E minor, D, C. Right? These are the chords that I need to play. Nothing else matters. And then there was a G and a B, but in general, these are the chords. Now, the cool thing about Accordion's left hand is it's structured in a really good way. It's the Della bass system. So if the song is an E minor, you're going to look with your eyes and say, okay, E minor. It's going to be an pa E minor. Right? And then what I want you to do is to move between your E minor and your D. And then back to E. So essentially to be able to move between all these chords. E minor to D. And again, I'm looking. And if I make a mistake, that's okay. But essentially when you can do that a few times without mistakes, I want you to start looking up. Right? Not looking at the keyboard. Feeling, maybe looking, and then D. And back and forth. And only when you can do this, you'll move to the C. And you'll see that it's a similar shift over from E to D, from E minor to D to C. But again, we don't need to know all of them. We just need to move between chords slowly. Don't attempt to play the song. Your practice, the 15 minutes of practice, I think it's for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I say, identify chords, get the right fingers, and then do progressively larger chord jumps. I don't want you going from E minor to C yet. First, E minor to A minor, then E minor to D, then E minor to G, right? And eventually you have all of Nothing Else Matters, all of whatever song you're playing. Good. Let's try Nothing Else Matters. I'm going to have the chord diagram there because I don't know the song well enough. How does it go? There's an introduction that's beautiful. I don't know it, and I kind of don't want to hear it. How does it go? I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Nothing Else Matters. We'll get a copyright strike? Yeah, that's okay. Guitar. I don't want a lesson, I just want, a performance. Oh yeah. Dum 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 da 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 dum dum dum. Let's try it. It's not gonna happen. I don't know the song. lyrics or the words. There we go. Hi, Didi. Thank you, Emilio. It's a beautiful song, beautiful chord progression. I bet you there are nice covers out there. So again, it's chord based. Part of the secret of playing it is having a chord chart, knowing how to switch beautifully between chords. E minor, D, C, E minor, D, C, E minor, D, C. I'm going to practice my E minor to D, C. Anyways, beautiful song. Thank you for the request. Good. You had a thing there. Thanks so much. I'm learning the World Revolving cover by Mr. Accordion. Mr. Accordion's incredible. And I have the piano side all good. I need to learn and add the left side. It might be really difficult. The things I sent you may have been too simple, but I don't know. The World Revolving cover. The World Revolving. The World Revolving. I don't know the song, but let's listen. Oh, from... let's listen. Because it might be really cool. I bet you it is really cool. Last week's the chat was out of sync and donations didn't work. Thank you very much for the donation, Emilio. It's a boss song from the game Delta Rune. I feel like I haven't played this. I just want to listen to it. I can't hear it. What is happening? Are my ears out of tune? Something's out of tune. I think it's this game. Let's listen to Mr. Accordion. Oh, on wind chimes or whatever those are called. Incredible. He's an E minor. Oh, that's why. I don't like this key. It's E flat minor. It's A flat minor. If you're gonna play the song, there's a fun connection here. 1 second. Da 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 da. Is it just those two chords? There must be a chord in between. Ba, 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 ba. Maybe it's just those two chords. I'll show you what's happening in my brain. We have a A flat minor chord and an E minor chord. I don't like the A flat minor, so let's transpose down. Not all this stuff has to be underlined or bolded. This is delta rune. This is delta, whatever this is. The two chords I have here are A flat minor and E minor. Let's transpose down. So an A flat minor. Let's bring it down to a G minor, because that's much more familiar. And the E minor becomes an E flat. It becomes a E flat minor. Is that easier? It's not. Let's bring this up. So this is easier, or we could also do an A minor to F minor if we transpose up. It just becomes a little bit easier to imagine what these are. Let me play it, I guess, and I'll give you an answer about how I would approach learning it. Not minor. Right? None of these were minors. The two chords are A flat minor to E, which means it's a G minor to E flat, which means it's an A minor to F, which means, this is what I was getting to, it's an E minor to a C. And the chords E minor to C, right? If I was to transpose the song. The same chords that we just played for Nothing Else Matters. E minor. So close no matter how far. Ba, 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 ba. So that distance, that jump, was really familiar to me because of practice. It will be really familiar to you with playing delta rune. Cool. I have a little toy piano here. What key is that? Yeah. Good. So, I'll pause there. How to learn the left hand? I don't know what... it's fast. Practice it slowly. he's using an alternate bass technique, right? Ba 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 da 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 da. I'll pause there. Denise, I don't have a tutorial for Metallica. I also don't know the song. It was just those 3 chords, the E minor, D, C, right? Good. Someone did send me a question saying, what is this artist doing? Her performance is... So I recently came across this button accordionist, Patricia Pereira. Her performance is mesmerizing. Is she improvising? If so, how does one improvise a piece like this? Is she using voicings? What bass button pattern is she using? Thanks for the light analysis on this. Link to the YouTube video. Let's see what Patricia Pereira is doing. I'm pulling up the YouTube video. I hope this is lovely. I know it will be lovely. We're in the key of A. There's an A minor chord in there. Beautiful. Is this outside busking? So, to whoever sent this, I'll send you a replay of this live stream section. What I'm hearing, it's a real lilting kind of melody. That, right, we can not pretend. The left hand is doing a, it's doing a beautiful papa. Let's try and figure out the chord pattern. It might be a song, I don't know it. But once we figure out the chord pattern, we can improvise over it. And I could explain maybe the underlying question of your email, which is, how do we improvise? Do we use chord voicings? What's the bass pattern? Let's keep listening. There was a G there. So we have an A minor. This is Patricia Pereira. We have an A minor. I hear a G. I don't know where it is. And I'm assuming there'll be an E7 to come back to the A minor. Again, the question of, once we know the bass, once we know the heart of the song, it's not going to be here. It's not going to be here. We're going to have chords very close to here. Let's keep listening. Beautiful. There is a jump to an F. Those of you on the chat that have played Mariner's Revenge, you'll recognize this F and E7 combination. I don't know the order of chords right now. I'm just writing the chords that I'm hearing, and then we can arrange them. So there was an F to an E7 to an A minor. I know that that's there. Maybe a G. What was that? Da da da. Opens up. G D da da D D D. Was it in D minor? I'm gonna say that I'm going to call that a D minor. Beautiful. Which is the 4 chord from the A minor. To a G to a C. Why am I doing these chords? I'm going to zoom in. On my left hand, we said... Sorry, I guess we don't even have to zoom in. We have something called a Stradella bass system chart. We see that... This is on Wikipedia. We see that in A, the root note of A... I don't know if you could see. Yeah, you can. A, D, G, C. A, D, G, C. It's a really logical system. Patricia is improvising from here to here to here to here. And then we also have a beautiful F. Imagine it's a stretchy band that goes from here, our home, all the way to the F. It snaps back to the E before landing again on the A. I'm not oversimplifying. These are the bones of the song, and then obviously, if Patricia's doing a beautiful improvisation or playing a song, let's keep listening. F. Different chord structure, beautiful. She takes that, there's a little ritardando, a little like slow down, and then she starts a new song. And what I heard, da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 ba, this chord progression, and now it's a waltz, a faster waltz. To a ba ba da ba da ba da da do da ba da ba da do ba dee ba da. Right? Let's hear it again. Beautiful, and she does a little turnaround there. This is the chord progression she chose. So, to your question, her performance is mesmerizing 100%. She's really feeling the music. Is she improvising? Maybe. If so, how does one improvise a piece like this? Is she using voicings? Maybe. What bass button pattern is she using? So, if I was busking and I had this chord pattern, I'm going to play, we actually didn't arrange these really, but what was the first, just so it's in a similar style. Right? I could improvise between these chord progressions. Etc. And then to slow it down. And then there's a faster waltz, which I remember as do-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da, do-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, do-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, do-ba-da-ba-dam, do-ba-da, do-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, do-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. That's what the left hand is doing, and maybe there's a song that I don't know, but as an improviser, I can, again, like an elastic band, I can push and pull with the tension. Create tension, bring it back. She does it beautifully. The right hand is playing these chords too. I have an entire unit on beyond the basics. Accordion basics shows you how do you find these chords, how do you build these chords on your right and left hand. Beyond accordion basics, sorry, we just did workshops on improvisation, live workshops where we learned together. Can I open this? Doesn't want to open. There we go. We've done workshops on how to improvise. Is it just here on improvisation? Lots of live workshops, but really under Beyond the Basics, I have full unit on a full course on adding interest to your playing, bring creativity and improvisation into your playing. We take a look at how do we improvise. There is a full workshop here with people improvising over a few chords. How do we come up with melody and melody, etc.? And then all these explain how do we improvise. So I'm improvising over these chords using the notes from the chord and eventually coming up with something beautiful. So I'll listen a little bit to Patricia's improv again and try and do what it is. Yes, it involves chords and chord voicings and switching between chords. Patricia, obviously, this is her thing. I'll do an improvisation in A minor. It's not going to be as beautiful as Patricia's, but it'll be my own improvisation. Let's do it. Where are we? We're here. We're in A minor. Switch to the waltz. Forgot exactly how it goes. So that's a general explanation of what's happening. There's a chord structure underneath the song, whether it's Nothing Else Matters, whether it's Delta Rune, whether it's this improvisation, and we build on top of that chord progression. Beautiful chord progressions we can do more with. We have more to play with. Good. I'll pause there. I'll have a drink of water. Thank you for all these requests. It's good water. Let's play big accordion. This has more than 41. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it has 41 as well. Hello, Raphael. Amazing. She's like the wind, please. Hello, good afternoon, Oblivion no save. Oblivion Soave. She's like the wind. I don't know the song. She's like the wind. Is this Patrick Swayze? The Patrick Swayze. I don't know the song. I feel like it's a song that everyone knows, so I'm not gonna play it, but I will have a listen. Let's listen.
She's like the wind through my tree.
Beautiful chord progression. Say it ain't so. You know what these two chords are. Guess what these two chords are. Guess what these two chords are. We have She's Like the Wind. She's like the wind. Do 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 do. We've seen these chords before. We've practiced this chord change before. The distance between E minor and C is the same as Delta Rune when we transposed it. It's the same as Nothing Else Matters. Oh man, it seems like there are common chord progressions out here. Yeah, anyways, I love it when things work out like that. I'm not going to listen to the whole song, but you know. I can also assume what the other chords in the song will be. Limehouse Blues, please. I don't know that one either. Limehouse Blues. I'm assuming it's good. Oh, Django Reinhardt. Beautiful. What does it go to? Django chords. Oh. Beautiful chord progression. Limehouse Blues. You hear the Roosters, Limehouse Blues by Django. We have a C da 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 ba 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 ba, and then a beautiful turnaround. Ba 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 ba. Do dee da 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 da. These are the chords. Do dee da 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 da. Da 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 da. Turn around. Da 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 da. I need to go on my smaller accordion because Ginny, this doesn't have an indicator on the E, and when I don't know a song, it's confusing to me. I believe that's the chord progression. Let's play along. It's a different ending there. Let's listen again. Ba 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 ba. Beautiful. Come on. I'm gonna improvise without the second part. It's a beautiful song. So, to the people that asked before about I forgot what the question was. They're beautiful chord progressions. How do we improvise? We come up with the bones of the song. It doesn't go back to D. It actually goes back to C. Do da 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 da. Do dee da ba 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 ba. Do dee dee do dee da 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 dee. So I'm using the notes from these chords to improvise, because otherwise there's not no way to do it. It's just I don't know the song. But given these chords and listening to it a few times, yeah. That's what Django is doing now. That's what the violin players are doing, right? Let's go with it. I'm gonna try the ending. Oh, I forgot it. Oh, it's not gonna go to F. One way to practice this, because I saw Limehouse Boo's backing track. There it is, 270 beats per minute. It's not gonna happen. But let's play along. Are these all the same? 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's play along. Backing tracks are fantastic tools. Let's play.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I lost my spot. So, these are fantastic practice tools. These percentage signs just means same chord. Same idea as this. Do da 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 da. A7, A7. But here what we're doing, again, C7, C7, A7, A7. How we practice this is, just like our 15 minutes of practice, we say, do I know my C major? Yes. Together in the parts. Do I know how to switch between a C7 or a C and an A? This is the practice. It's switching between voicings. I can't do this. Jump in between. I'm going to miss it 80% of the time. So I need to switch smoothly between a C and major chord, and I just move it to a C sharp. And there's my A7. Different voicing. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This is the heart of playing, right? Same thing with my left hand. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Etc. So that's the heart of music. I'll pause there just because I have a hard stop. Thank you. Gin and jazz sounds like a nice way to end this evening. Oh man, or start the day. Greetings from Amsterdam. Amazing. You played Amsterdam from Jacques Brel. Oh, beautiful. In the port of Amsterdam. Beautiful song. One last thing. Port of Amsterdam has the same chords as this improvisation. Port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor who drinks, and he drinks, and he drinks, and he drinks once again. Drink to the health of the girls of Amsterdam, giving their bodies to 1,000 other men. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, bring me more wine. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da. Da-da-ba-ba-da. In the port of Amsterdam, in the port of Amsterdam. The David Bowie cover. Anyways, thank you. I hope you have a good week and the rest of your weekend. Thank you for everyone that asked questions and that showed up. Yeah, keep an eye out on your email. The premium workshops will start not this Monday because it's a long weekend. Kids are going back to school. The following Monday, which is not September 1st and 2nd, but September 8th and 9th. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out Accordion Love. There's a free 1-week trial. Learn all these things that we're doing. Thanks, everyone. Bye.